Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh,
Yeah.
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh
Ba'ashem,
Hashem.
Rakwa Kadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and salutations, and to all you brothers out there teaching this word in truth and faith and sincerity. This is the brother Gadawan, and on the line I got the bro.
Brother Kanak.
And we're going to do a quick video on what we woke up to this morning, which is a complete, utter World War III is about to go down type shit, man. You would think Donald J. Trump, you would think this guy was like a nigga on social media or something, you know, like a, you know, the way he's going about it. All right, and the broken now you want to go into what happened?
Yeah, this is so pretty much this is a tweet from Donald Trump this morning. It says Russia vows to shoot down any and all missiles fired at Syria. Get ready, Russia, because they will be coming. Nice and new and smart. You shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal who kills his people and enjoys it.
Yep, and this is an actual tweet. This is an actual tweet by the so-called president of the free world. All right, and he's saying to Russia that America's going to shoot missiles at him. He said, "Hey, the missiles are coming." That's what he says, right?
Yeah, he said the missiles are coming. He said, "Get ready, because they're coming."
So what does that mean for America? That means the missiles are coming for America. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to keep reading down the thread, because if you read down it's from AJ Plus. When you read down the thread, it brings out some things that are happening as well. You know, because all this stuff with Trump tweeting is like, it's really making World War III, pushing it to a whole new level. All right. You would never think it'd go down like that, but the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is making it go down like this. Okay, he has the Russians backing Syria, and the USA pushing nothing but fake news. Russia, mainly USA, Britain, and the so-called Jew in the land of Israel, the state of Israel. They're the ones pushing that fake news to do what?
Yep.
To go to World War III. Go ahead, you have some?
Yeah, I got a quick precept real quick going in on Trump in the things that he's doing. You would think he's a madman that he wants this war. This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. You know, the Lord, he's making Trump, he's making these different leaders, come up against each other. You know, and pretty much to fulfill his will of foreign war. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back into.
He put the spirit in this guy Trump to be a total wild card. You know, you don't know if he's with the deep state. You don't know if he's with the Illuminati. You don't know if he's with Alex Jones. You don't know if he's with what's his name, Putin. He's in with Russian collusion. He's a total. You don't know what the guy's gonna do next, man. But we do. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, because right after that tweet, he tweeted that he wanted cooperation with Russia. So people are kind of confused of what he really wants. First he wants a war, then he wants cooperation. You know, so I'm gonna go down in a tweet. It says at least 70 people, mostly women and children, were killed in an attack in Dorma, Syria on Saturday. And then they got this fake this fake video, you know, with them slapping babies and pouring water on them. It says, I'm going down in a tweet that says Europe Air Traffic Control Agency warned airlines to avoid flying in the Eastern Mediterranean because of possible airstrikes in the next 72 hours.
Right, and that was posted definitely within the past 6-7 hours. So in the next 2-3 days, there's going to be airstrikes in Syria. And you know what Russia said? Russia said, you come in, we're going to shoot your shit down. You want to bring your planes out here, we're going to shoot your planes down. So don't even fucking think about it. So that's why Trump, he did that tweet right after. Oh yeah, well, I want to cooperate, because he knows that Russia ain't fucking around no more. Russia is like, yo, that fake news chemical shit, which if you believe that shit's actually happening, you're a bug out. You're a bug out. That's it. Stone cold bug out. Because you have Ron Paul on RT. He's saying that shit's fake. Right? RT, every other real news, anything apart from fake news is saying that shit's fake. Oh, go ahead.
Even Theresa May, the Prime Minister of Great Britain, she wants proof, that before America strikes, that the Syrian regime, so to speak, Assad, actually, he's the one who made those chemical weapons attacks. The whole world is calling for proof. And the so-called white man, he's able to go in and just bomb nations before this, when he just had the power. He didn't have to ask the UN. He didn't have to ask any of these councils. He'll just go in and do it. But now, Russia's being we get that scripture. Russia's being a guard.
Beautiful. Yeah, because go into that real quick. Because what's happening is that what brother's saying, when the so-called white man wanted to go into Iraq, he said there was weapons of mass destruction, right? And then everyone said, okay, show us the evidence. And they gave some bullshit ass evidence, man. Some more fake news. And then when they get there, there's no damn weapons of mass destruction. And so now the British and these other nations that rolled with America on Iraq, which was a complete failure, all right, apart from the so-called white man still owning those oil fields, because that's the only thing they cared about. But these other nations, they're like, yo, we ain't about to roll with you and spend all our military might on for your nation's oil without any real evidence, man, because they don't believe America. America is full of shit. Go ahead,
Yeah, the computer kind of okay. It says, I'll start up. Oh yeah, I'll start up. It says, I'll start at the top. It says, and the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against it. And say, thus says the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. This is going into Russia. Okay, this is going into Russia, because Russia, those are ancient Japhetic lands, but the so-called Russians are in those lands now. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and thy army, horses and horsemen, all them clothed with sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Yeah.
See that? So now, Flocka, you want to go into
that? Go ahead, Baba Shaw.
Yeah. Basically, that's why America's being stopped from going into Iran. He's being stopped from going into Syria. He can't fully go into these lands anymore. It's because Russia is a guard into all these smaller nations. All right, Russia's providing them with military and economic relief. Okay, he's providing them with so-called technology in the form of nuclear missiles, and they're allies together. So now America just can't go in and bomb these different places, because if they do that, then that's going to spark up this third world war, which is ultimately that's what's going to actually happen. You see that? So that's why America is kind of like they're in between. They're kind of in a pickle right now, because if they strike and they actively strike a Russian base or Russians in Syria, that's going to cause for the war to start.
That's right. It's gotten to this point. It's finally gotten to this point, because America, they rolled right into Iraq like it was nothing, man. They rolled up, but nobody was there to protect Saddam. His own army wasn't even ready for it. All right, so they went in there to the shock of the rest of the world, right, and jacked his ass up. And then what really did it all was what happened in Libya, because these other nations, mainly guys like Assad. Because you had what's his name, Gaddafi at the League of the Arab Nations. He cursed out the entire League of Arab, all the Arab nations, because he's a Jake. I believe Gaddafi was a Jake, and he cursed out all them Arabs and said, "Yo, none of y'all did shit when Saddam went down. So any of y'all's next, you know." And then he knew Esau was gonna come for him. And then in the video they show Assad, and he was looking bugged out because Gaddafi was aiming it towards him, like, "Yo, man, they're coming for Syria, man. They're coming for me. They're coming for you." And the Iranians, of course, they already know the deal. They with the shit. But it's getting to the point where Russia, all right, they becoming that guard because Russia has all the nuclear weapons. America is scared of Russia, man, because they know in the spirit that Russia's going to destroy him. And that's what, hey, bro, because just if I can make one other point, I was telling you about the World Cup. The World Cup is going to be in Russia, and there's these crazy football fans. They're called ultras, and they depict the Russian ultras as these big, burly fucking savages, and they show that the English dudes are these little fucking cucks, and then the Russian dudes are saying they're ready to shed the bloods of the English. They're ready to kill English fans, man. And what's happening, man? You other the Americans, the British, you Israelis, y'all don't look shit compared to the Russians and then and their allies. All their troops coming together. They're ready for war. They're gonna have the Iranians on their side. The Chinese are gearing up with them. North Korea, they're all about war. They're all about nuclear destruction. And so right now what's happening? Trump is saying, "Oh, I got hot and ready missiles for you. Hot, new, ready missiles for you." And why is he saying that? Because Putin's saying that, right? They're not covering Putin talking that same shit. So World War III is on the cusp. We really on the cusp of World War III right now. And like the brother said, it's gotten to the point where the war games have. Okay, are we gonna fly our planes into Syria and get shot down by the Russians? You know, it's that test my gangster shit. That's all it is, man. Real high level though. Not some niggas on the street with some bullshit ass chains on their neck. Go ahead.
War. It's all war provocation. This is back in the tweet says. Let me go down. It says President Trump ordered a missile strike on Syria in April of last year in response to chemical attacks in Libid. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I guess that's a city out there in Syria. This is the same rhetoric, same story last year when Trump when he dropped those 60-something missiles, 69 missiles. Cruise missiles in Syria, air base.
Didn't he drop the Moab? Wasn't that when he dropped that Moab?
He dropped the Moab, I believe, in Afghanistan, on the border of Afghanistan and Iran. If I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're correct. And
he dropped 69 Tomahawk cruise missiles. I believe it was total 70 total, but 69 hit an air base out there in Syria. But right after that, Syria. Before that, when he wasn't even president, when Obama was president, he was saying to get out of Syria. That you're going to kill innocent people. There's no reason to be in Syria. Okay, we need to focus in on America. We need to focus on the homeland, making America great. But as soon as he gets into office, he starts bombing people. Okay, it's because the Lord, He wants this war. All right, and pretty much everything that these presidents, these politicians say is a lie. Everything's fake news, basically. You know.
Exactly. None of these politicians have the interest of you stupid ass people, man. You dumb ass people that vote for them. They don't give a shit about you. They're planning on having you to have children to be slaves and fight in the next coming war. All right. They want to ship your ass out there to war, or they want you to hook you up to the needle, man. Have you bug out. Go ahead,
And if I can say this, and these people, when you look on the thread. And you look on like the comments, people are bugging out. Here's a comment I want to read. It says, "I can't believe that 47 people like this tweet. 47,000 people like a tweet that might start World War III once we send missiles to Syria." You see that? So here it is, because of what? A couple of children, so-called alleged alleged gas attack, that's going to bring America. That's going to bring America into World War III.
Yeah.
From a country that's not even yours.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. You know, it's all type of hell here in America. Homeless, opioid epidemic. You know, people killing each other. But because it's Syrians, they got a gas attack. You're going to go. America's going to go into a war that's going to destroy the whole earth. You know, that goes to show you that there's an ulterior motive. The reason why America wants to go into Syria. Mm-hmm. It says, it's back in the tweet. It says Russian military says it will deploy troops to Dorma, the site of a suspected chemical attack in Syria. Earlier, President Trump threatened to bomb Syria and warned that Russia shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal. You know?
Yeah, because Russia, they're getting to the point like, you know what? We're just gonna roll our troops into where you're gonna bomb, because we ain't gonna let this shit go down. And that's a straight provocation. Like, okay, you bombing Syria, you're physically bombing us, which is gonna give us all the justification to go to war with you. All right? Because with these other nations, they don't need to be like America and do fake news to go to do some bombing, man. They'll just do it just in retaliation of what America does. Because America is ran by the so-called white man, the devil himself. All right? America, like the brother was saying, there's all this hell here, and you want to go bomb the shit out of these people in Syria. That's all. Just why is that happening? Because the Most High wants it to happen. All right? The Most High wants World War III to go down.
Yeah.
And people like the tweet because people want this place to be destroyed. People want America to get hit with missiles, man. Everyone in the world is getting the spirit of death to America, man. That's your spirit, man. It's heavy. It's heavy in Venezuela. It's heavy in all these revolutionaries that are stuck in the jungle. They want to kill all of. Oh, you go to Nigeria, you got them dudes fighting on the Delta, fighting against Shell, fighting against these big American corporations, killing their people. They'd be happy to see America be destroyed. Hey, when 9/11 happened, all them Arab nations, they were turning up, man. It was a party. All right, everybody wanted to see this place go down, and even more so today than what was that? 18 years ago? I don't know how long ago. 12 years ago, whatever the hell. But brother, if you can keep reading down, there's one more tweet. I think that's about it, huh?
Yeah, that was about it on that. I got that scripture.
Babakasha.
This is Jeremiah. Can I start up a little bit?
Con.
Yeah, Jeremiah, and I'll read down. Jeremiah 50 and 40. As the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, said the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell there.
Yeah, because if you look at Sodom and Gomorrah today, that land is through. Ain't nothing over there. They say there's nothing but sulfur. You know, that it's just burnt up. And that's how America's going to be. Why? Because America is coming in that same exact spirit as Sodom and Gomorrah and is worthy of all kinds of destruction. All right? Keep going.
It says, behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth.
Keep going.
That's what we were talking about in Ezekiel about Russia being a guard. The people shall come from the north, meaning that north country of Russia, and then he's going to have he's going to be in confederate with all these other nations. It says, they shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, every one put in array like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon.
That's right. And then what are they going to be riding on? The missiles, man. And they're going to direct all those missiles to Babylon, right? And they're going to put the spirit on all the other nations through the spirit by Yahweh Shem Yahshua controlling all the kings to shoot every last missile they have on America, all right, and destroy this place and leave it as Sodom and Gomorrah is left, all right. That's going to be the new memorial. This America, coast to coast, lit up. Right here, I'm driving over here on the other side of the world, okay, the West Coast. This is known as the uttermost part of the earth, okay, right here by the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate to what? This place ain't golden. This place is a shithole, all right? and America's gonna be burnt up. Keep going on that, Bubba Shaw.
It says the king of Babylon has heard the report of them, and his hands wax feeble.
Hey, yeah, and them hands are waxing feeble right now. Meaning his power, all right, his power is weakening. He got no power no more. All right, people just don't believe you when you say when you went to the moon. People don't believe that, you know. People say, when you went, I went to Iraq for weapons of mass destruction. People don't believe that shit, man. Right now you're saying you're going to Syria because of chemical attacks. Nobody believes that. So your power is waxing very feeble, and all these nations are coming against you. The Chinese, they're gonna do what they want. You can't force them to do shit. The North Koreans and the Korea and South Korea, they're finally gonna get back together. All right, regardless of what you damn devils are gonna do about it, they're getting back together, man. They don't want nothing to do with you damn devils here, and they'd rather be with Kim Jong-un than Donald Trump because he's a piece of shit. All right, keep going, Bubba Shaw.
It says, anguish took hold of him, and pain as of a woman in travail. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan unto the habitation of the strong, but I will make them suddenly run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? Or who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? And who is like that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purpose. And he hath purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
That's right. And then, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Keep going.
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Surely he shall make his habitations desolate with them, and that least of the flock is the so-called Jew. Okay, that's the least of that flock of the so-called white man. All right, the lowest of the low, the Amalek. You so-called Jews out there in that land, and you're gonna. What's happening is that you want to go into Syria. You want that land to yourself. You want Syria. You want other parts of Lebanon. You want all these lands to be part of your state of Israel. You want all of Palestine. You want to get rid of the Gaza Strip. And you're going to have to kill every last one of those people because they don't want to leave. And if you go ahead, you gather up all the Palestinians and kick them out, that's going to be World War III. That's why you haven't done it yet. But it's going to get to that point. Okay? In the least of the flock, you're drawing out America. America's going to come right to the rescue. And it may be another false flag. And it's always right there. Syria, they call it the Golan Heights, which is borderline Syria and the land of Israel. That's where the World War III is going to come from. That's where the so-called Jew is going to draw out of America, and Russia's going to be guarding that land of Syria and Iran, because the so-called Jew, they want to go into Syria to mainly go against where? The Iranians, man. That's their main thing. All right, they want to fuck up the Iranians. Keep going on that.
It says, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. That was it on that.
Khan, Tawada. You got any other precepts, Art?
I think that's about it.
Khan, beautiful. Yeah, because we just wanted to go over that tweet. More rich news on World War III. Once again, on another day in America, another day of the Babylon being destroyed, closer to Babylon being destroyed. And you people are already destroyed. Your minds are already scrambled eggs, man. And you, and pretty soon your body's gonna be burnt up. All right, you ain't gotta worry about being a bug out. All right, all you gotta worry about is getting some food. That's the time we're coming in. World War III. You got anything else to say, Ot?
That's pretty much it, man. We're in the time of World War III, and then they're gonna be pushing that chip harder too. I'll see some things on the news about they call them the unbanked population. Pretty much because of American hegemony, a lot of these different countries, they can't have banks. They can't have bank accounts. So they're trying to get everybody uploaded to the financial system by using biometrics. And that biometrics is going to be the chip.
Bro, that's the spirit. Lord willing, we could do a video later today. I found an article about the cryptocurrency and how is giving people in the third world a chance to have a bank and have access to money, because people out in Africa, right, they can have a cell phone, all right, but they can't get a bank, they can't have a bank, but they can have they can get the crypto. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna link that crypto right with the RFID, man. That's what it's gonna move into.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the exact same thing I'm talking about. And they're all saying that, oh, the cell phone, and we all know that the cell phone has the RFID technology in place inside of it. So
yeah, they want to move. They want to move the cell phone inside your body, man. All right, they want to move into your body with a screen. They can just pop out of your arm and shit, or it's just already installed in your eyeball. You just remove your eye with a damn robot. This so-called white man's planning on, we're going into something else. He's planning on jacking his brain up into a hard drive, all right, like a USB port, and they show you that in the films, behind the ear and shit.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much it on that, Akim. Lord willing, you can see us again on the next round. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.